All right, hello and welcome everybody back to the stream. I'm your SimCFI and I really appreciate all you guys stopping by. Today we're back in one of the most magnificent, I can't even speak, one of the best airplanes in this sim in my opinion. This is the 727 by Flight Sim Studios FSS. If you forget the developer, they have shirts for you right there to remind you who made it. So yeah, we're going to be in the FSS 727. This is the freighter version, the 200 variant as well. They also sell the 100 variant and I believe the Super 27. I forget if that's an add-on or an update. You might have to pay for the Super 27 as well. Anyways, we'll be operating as UPS. This is going to be a fictional flight. I just wanted to fly in the Jackson Hole, so I picked somewhere kind of close, and I have scenery at Seattle. I haven't flown out of Seattle for a while, so we're in Seattle. And I also noticed that my frames have been like ridiculously great after the video of CSD that I followed, which is turning off CPU virtualization in your BIOS. If you have an AMD, it's called SVM. You're going to want to disable that as well. And then also I've noticed that my sim, for some random reason, reverted back to the old DLSS. So we put down the new DLSS and we're much better now as well. But yeah, I'd like to say thank you to all the channel members who donate and also pay to be a membership every month. So thank you so much to you guys, and thank you to the channel partners. You guys will see them in the top right corner of your screen as we go through this video / stream. So thank you so much to all you guys. We're going to be attending Flight Sim Expo this year in 2026. That'll be on June 12th, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably try to be there on the 11th, but if I can't, then for sure I'll be there on the Saturday and leaving the Sunday. So it's going to be in Minneapolis. Going to be a lot of fun. It was cool last year. It was in Providence. This year's in Minnie, and should be a lot of fun. The best part is meeting all your favorite streamers and all the people that you know. Is kind of cool. So, and they always release some new things there too. So it's going to be excited to see what they got going for us. Anyways, without any further ado, let's get this show on the road. I'll say hi to Airtones. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Says it's about time I caught a stream early. Well, thank you for stopping by, and I hope this goes well. I haven't flown the 7.2 in quite a while, actually. So it should be okay. I'm running the one with the FMS because there's no VOR / NDB stuff that goes over to Jackson Hole, but we'll just be running it with the FMS for the first stream back, and then I'll try to plan an NDB or an INS based stream for the second stream with this thing. We'll be using the ProDesk Sim 727 throttles. I'll show you guys real quick what that looks like here. So move this there. So this is the ProDesk Sim 727 throttles. You get the 3 throttles here, the flaps, and the spoiler. On the right side, we're going to have the Moza AY210 yoke that we're working with as well. Mr. Morat Redder, hello, well, welcome. Was wondering when I'd finally seen the 7.2. Yeah, you know what? I'm just like, I want to stream something, but I don't know what I want to stream. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stream the 7.2 because I haven't done that in a while. And it is a really good plane, so we are going to do that. Apparently my 737 profile got deleted for some reason from Moza, but that's okay. We'll just fly with the 737 profile and make some changes along the way. I believe my buddy Dominic's going to be flying with us as well, so let's go ahead and get this show on the road. We have absolutely no ATC whatsoever online, but hopefully the performance comes across on screen. I'm getting like a fantastic performance right now, so hopefully it shows. If you guys don't know what the 727 is, it is a older airliner. As you can see, it does have a flight engineer panel, so we'll be doing this panel as well for the startup. And this is the version with the SEVA, no, not with the SEVA, sorry, the FMS. And you can change that by clicking the little clipboard here, and then options, I believe. No, it might be in the first. Oh yeah, here it is. The Garmin 530, the INS, or the XLS, which is what you're using right now. This is the SEVA INS, which is like more old style coordinate based, which is really, really fun to do. But most times on VAT sims, a lot of controllers just like you to have SIDS and stars and RNAV based. You can do it like this. So for the first stream back, we're going to do it with the newer FMS style. And then on our next stream, I'll probably try to plan maybe some Aero Sucre ops, and we'll do some old INS type stuff. So yeah, first things first, let's go to the first page and connect our ground power unit. We're not going to do the safety check. However, if you guys do want, there is a checklist here, and I believe there's also one right here that you can click. And you have the before start, you can do all of this. I'm just going to do it from memory. and call it a day. But they do provide a checklist for you there if you want it. So going to come up here, and we're going to go ahead and turn the battery on. And with that, we're going to turn our external power on as well. You can see the red lights saying it's able to be connected. I'll turn it on, get some horns. Clear those warnings there. Go ahead and uncage our standby artificial horizon. If you guys haven't been watching the channel as well, just posted a day in the life video of a regional airline pilot. If you guys want to go check that out, it's a 4-day pairing on a CRJ. The video is out now. Alright, so the ground power is online. We can do an APU fire test really quickly. That's not it. Alright, we're going to reset and reset again so the generator can be brought online. We're going to leave the APU off for the time being though. Is there a fuel dump panel? Just make sure everything is off in there. But I know it looks intimidating, but it is a lot of the same stuff in your Airbus. It just looks like it's laid out a bit worse. So, you know, here are your hydraulics. Here's all your fuel. Pressurization panel, kind of like the 7.3 Classic as well. Air conditioning packs and all sorts of stuff like that. And then electrical is all up here. And I'll show you, hopefully, guys, that it isn't actually as scary as it may look. So hopefully that'll come across. So anyways, coming over here, there's the radio switch. I believe I need to click master switch and master switch. So now these radios all work. What the heck did someone do? Whenever I see random stuff going on that shouldn't be going on, Mr. Lonnie Flight Sim Gaming is always the freaking cause of it. This man just donated 50 memberships. My guy, we've had to talk about this. You could just buy me a veal sandwich, bro. You're going nuts with that stuff, man. Really appreciate it. Guys, go check out Mr. Lonnie's channel. He's going to be getting back to streaming hopefully soon. We had a chat the other day, hopefully in June, I hope. So hopefully we'll see him back up and running on his stream. Great content creator, great guy in real life as well. Lonnie, for next week, I'll be working a bit, but we can try to work out a day where you can come over and we can do some streaming maybe for my PC. Thank you so much for the 50 gifted memberships. That's insane. Henry says, flying the CRJ-5 from Newark to Cincinnati right now. Okay, I hope you enjoy that, my friend. We have some interesting CRJ news coming. I can't really talk about it, but there's something happening. I don't know when, but something happening. A350 is in a 727 would be hilarious. Manually putting in airways with the knob is always a good time. Yeah, man. Oh, a 530, sorry, not A350. Yeah, 530. Yeah, I do not want to do that. The XLS and the INS are my go-tos. I rarely ever use the 530. I'm going to put these sim sounds a little bit lower for you guys. Rob says, if the controllers aren't too busy, I found they don't mind too much. Sometimes they need a little prodding if they forget your... Yeah, most guys don't care. You go to Europe with this thing, with an INS, and you're probably going to have a problem. But, yeah, most guys are pretty chill about it. I mean, 50 members is insane. I'm just scrolling through this entire chat. That's freaking crazy. Yeah, Rob's like, holy Lonnie. Yeah, same thing here, man. Spam them. If you guys have them now, whoever's a member, please go say thank you to Mr. Flight Sim Gaming, and you go subscribe to his channel as well. YouTube hates me at least. yeah, Mike never gets gifted members. That's kind of funny. Anyways, where were we here, guys? Let's go down to our FMS here, and we're gonna go ahead and press the on button. It's going to go through its self-test there. Cheers, everyone. Need to spend my money somewhere. Not here. There's a lot of other smarter places you can spend it, but I appreciate you didn't choose that option, I guess. All right, so it's already loaded up. We have the flight plan loaded through SimBrief, so press that button. We'll press this button. We'll also select this button as well to select the route. Our departure It's going to be off runway 16 left. And it's going to be the Mountain 2. We'll select that. There's no star. We'll plug in our approach when we get a bit closer. So for our sakes of things, that's actually already been completed. We are good to go on our FMS front of things. There is a VNAV page, but I don't really use it too much. Also weather graphics as well. So you can see where you are there if you wanted to. Let's put track up is how you should always fly. Okay, well when we start moving, hopefully it'll figure it out. I'll leave this on the nav screen for the time being. We go to the overhead panel, and looking down here, our navigation lights are on. Everything else is turned off the way we like it. Our probe switches are off as well. All the anti-ice is selected off. Windshield wipers are off. Standby power, or emergency lights, sorry, can go to armed. And we're not going to do any of the tests, but there's a bunch of tests you guys can run if you wanted to. We'll leave those as is. We'll leave the anti-skid. I believe we could turn these on now as well. So we'll do that. Cool. We're actually pretty much ready to go almost. We've got to start the APU and get going. Altimeter setting, we'll press the B button. And it will just get set for us nice and simply for us today like that. On the departure, the Mountain 2 departure, it's probably a pretty simple one. It calls for heading of 165. And that's a radial of 160. You know what? We could actually fly this without a FMS, technically, kind of. Let's get the VOR plugged in. 16.8. Don't really need to because it's going to be FMS flown, but 16.8. Put that in there. You'd probably want to do it on that side as well. We'll put our heading to 165. Oh my gosh, that's going to take forever. Is it really this slow? Enough. So the radial is the 161 radial. And because this is a someone's calling. I got like a million phone calls right now. Because this is a HSI, I can really just bug 161, call it a day. Really wish I could do this quicker though. Okay, we'll leave it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 161 radial is good. It's tuned in. 3000 and a left turn, heading of 071 radar vectors. There's no one going to be vectoring us today because there's no ATC. So we'll just select our altitude up to, we'll do 9,000 to start off with, and we can go higher as needed. On our flight directors, leave it in heading mode, and we'll put our pitch to about 10, or about 8 degrees nose up. I think you can actually calculate that. Let's go here. Pre-flight. We'll load all our weights, and we'll do a fast load. Fast load. Everything is loaded up. Takeoff. Grab all the weather. Grabs the weight. Set the EPR and trim. That's the engine pressure ratio and the trim settings. We'll set our V speeds, and they've all been set for us as well, which is kind of nice. So that's been done. Let's go to the back panel here and start our APU. So we're going to go and click the start button. I'll bring you outside for some sounds. This is the APU exhaust right here. Mr. Dominic, welcome. Thanks for can't speak tonight. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Can't stay. Just wanted to pop in. Daughter's valet. Enjoy the flight, everyone. Thank you so much, Lonnie. Thank you so much for the 50 sub gift as well. That's freaking crazy. And hope you have a good night. Nick, welcome. Funny enough, I'm watching this while simming in the CRJ9, originally inspired by you. Hey, thank you so much, Nick. I really appreciate that. And then we have a new video on the channel as well on the CRJ. Be sure to go check that out. It came out about maybe an hour and a half ago. Don't want to be one of the North Uppers. No, I hate North Uppers. We're not a North Upper. All right, let's go ahead and jump back in here. Go back to the not the external panel, the APU panel here, and we're going to close the circuit breaker, or the circuit. So now the ground power automatically gets disengaged, and we can go ahead and tell them to disconnect the ground power. The parking brake is set. We can get rid of the cones and the chocks. We can also go ahead and get GSX up and running. Clear that warning out. Over here, if you needed it, you got your ADF and your transponder right here as well. We'll just squawk 2000. Let's see if Auto ATC gave me anything. Oh, you know what? I deleted the message, so never mind. Quickly going to check if we're being covered by any ATC. I don't believe we are. We are not covered by anybody. We only have about 2 or 3 planes on the ground as well. Oh, there's a FedEx right there. FedEx triple. Let's go ahead and get our CTAF frequency all dialed in. It's 19.9. And put that over to that side. I'm going to refamiliarize myself with this. So vertical speed, you got your speed mode, pitch hold, that's good. Heading, alt cell, we have an alt cell, remember that. Engage button for on or off, and we have nav loc, which will be for use for VORs, and then glide slope / ILS is fine. And that's also FMS data as well if we have this switch. Where is it? This switch in nav or this switch in GPS? Right now it's in nav, so we have the VOR information. If I click this down, it goes to GPS information. All right, before we release the parking brake, let's go ahead and do a quick little before start check here. So, brake, starter levers, yeah, that's kind of more safety check stuff. Emergency power stall, battery boost pumps. All right, so that on. Fuel pumps, we can turn all of these on at this point. Again, guys, not really going by any SOP, just going off what probably needs to happen. Anti-ice is off. A pumps are on. Yep. The rudder power, I always forget where the rudder power is. It's somewhere in the middle here, I thought, from memory. Pack trip. Oh, also, you guys are going to have to remind me to go and put this to the flight position. I'm going to definitely forget that, so please tell me that. We're up to 35,000 feet, so we'll set 35,000 feet. And on our little chart, 35,000 equals 5.656 on the cabin out. That'll be good to go. Landing altimeter, we'll do that later. We'll set it up there for the time being. It's somewhere up there. We'll set it out a little bit later. Alrighty. Alright, so we should be good to go. Doors are all closed. Let's go ahead and turn our beacon light on. The APU is on. Our transponder to the alt mode. And we can go ahead and release parking brake. I will, thank you. Get it? I will. Start at will. Alright. Viking, hello. Got yoinked into the live by gives me membership from Flight Sim Expo. Forgot about the CRJ. No bright screens and Garmin. Love it. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much, Viking, for stopping by. And please be sure to give Mr. Flight Sim Gaming a subscription as well. He's a really awesome streamer. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Recently subscribed and liked. Cool, cool, cool. Sounds like a Yoham name, but we're going to go with it. The 727 has such an old school cockpit, so refreshing. It is. I love this airplane. It's fantastic to hand fly. Really fun to just, change it up for once in a while. All right, let's go ahead and start these engines up. So, clear that warning. Up to the top, we're going to start number 1. If I can click it. Alright, I got it somehow, I think. Parking brake. Hold the brakes, pull the lever. Let's try again. Let me lock my chair real quick. I'm slipping and sliding as I hit my brakes. There we go. Alrighty. Gonna add fuel number 1. And we can tell GSX to get the hell out of here. Not the greatest looking engine, but you know. My first flight was on the Boeing 727-200 in real world. That's pretty cool. Or in the sim. It's still cool though. A lot of people don't start with this airplane. It's a bit difficult for most people, but it is really, really cool. We have the auto throttle enabled. However, I'm probably, we'll see if we need to use it or not. If I have to go AFK, I might use it. Let's go ahead and start number 2, which is the center engine. And you can see that our N2 is going to start to rise. And I believe it was 12%. There's like a weird number. Or is it 20? I'm going to start adding fuel number 2. Really quickly, while that engine starts, you should be monitoring it. But what I am going to do is we have the takeoff EPR. I'm just going to quickly find a climb EPR. We'll call it 5 to 25 grand. And we'll call it 5 degrees. 191, 193. So call it 192 for later. They have the takeoff EPR set, which is basically just under 2.0 or just on 2.0 right there. Start our cutout on number 2. We're going to go ahead and close these and start number 3. Random fact, I just fueled an Allegiant 319 with a ridiculous amount of speed tape. Oldest in their fleet, apparently. So yeah, speed tape makes go quicker. That's how that works. Let's go ahead and add fuel number 3. It's a great looking airplane. Very fast airplane too, believe it or not. Oh, in real life, that's really cool. Yeah, I've never been on a 7.2. Would be definitely a really good, really cool experience to be on one. Oh, we got Seattle Tower online. Oh, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and tune him in. He's 19.9. I'm already on him right now. Let's go ahead and get an IFR clearance. So we're UPS 1333. And because he's online, we're just going to put that to GPS. Keep it simple. Let's go ahead and call him up. Huh. My radio still isn't working. The master switches are on. This is navigation radio. There's probably one for comm radio as well. No, this is navigation here. There isn't another one, right? I thought that's it. There we go. That was my problem. So let's go ahead and ask for clearance now. Let's get the ATIS information Lima. Seattle Tower GPS 1333 requesting IFR clearance to Jackson Hole information Lima.
UPS 1333 Seattle Tower. Good afternoon. Clearance request standby.
All right, we'll wait for that. While we're doing that, let's go do the rest of our checks.
November 247, Mike Bravo, Seattle Tower. Thank you for Lima. You can go 16 left, taxi via
Put
Bravo,
the gens
Charlie.
on all the engines. With that, we can turn the APU off. Gen 1 is what we're going to select. All the bleed valves are open. The packs can be selected on. And we're going to have to remember to put this ground to flight switch. I guess I could do this now.
Yeah, no, I just came online. UPS 1333, PDC sent.
Okay, copy. We're going to take a look. Thanks so much, UPS 1333. All right, so he has cleared us. Departure Mountain 2, Seattle. Normally, Moza, Sayus, Wada, Pizza, flight plan route, 35 grand. Squawking 1566. $1566. Climb via SID, 7,000 feet. Departure offline. All right. Well, with that, we're basically ready to go. And we'll leave our taxi light on. We'll do the probe lights on as well. Or not probe lights, probe heat. We'll do that as well. And our window heat. Probably should have been on from before, but anyways, we are ready for taxi. He's probably, let's see what he's going to give us here. We're in at the north side. He's probably just going to give us straight ahead and then a right turn Alpha, or maybe even right turn on Bravo and short 16 left. It should be a pretty short taxi at the end there at Charlie. So we'll go ahead and ask for taxi. And Tower Low, UPS 1333, copy all in the clearance, and we are also ready for taxi, 16 left.
And UPS 1333, runway 16 left, taxi via Alpha Charlie.
Via Alpha Charlie, UPS 1333, thank you so much, we'll hold short 16 left. Okay, been cleared taxi, so the taxi light can be selected to the on position, the parking brake can be turned off, and we're just going to add just a little bit of thrust to see if this airplane won't move on its own power, looks like, so just a tad bit of thrust. I'm trying to find out, there is a way I thought that the oh yeah, okay. I thought I had to like turn the setting on to activate my rudder. Clear on the left. We do have an airplane down there. Looks like another 777. We'll take the right turn here. Let's go ahead and oh, the auto brake. Where is that thing? I'll find that just in 1 second as we taxi here. This airplane feels good on the ground too. It's a really well handling airplane in my opinion. It flies real nice. It handles nice on the ground. It would be better with the tiller, of course. But the auto brakes are, I think there was somewhere up here if I'm not mistaken, or something in like a weird spot. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit.
And November 247, Mike Bravo Heavy. You're currently on Whiskey. You can slide left onto Bravo.
Where would I put an auto brake? My phone. Oh yeah, it actually does something. I forgot about that. Let's turn that off though.
Ah, okay. Well, no worries.
You think it'd be maybe near the gear, maybe where they put in other airplanes, other Boeings. Gonna start slowing it down. This thing, once it starts rolling on its own power, it goes. It goes. Oh, didn't want to come to a stop. When in doubt, ask the controller. Hey, Mr. Controller, where's my
That's all right. It's been a long week for all of us. No worries.
where's my auto brake? Here it comes up to Charlie. It's okay, we'll take off no auto brake. I'll be the auto brake. It's a good thing the RJ doesn't have one.
UPS 1333, wind showing 170 at 8, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 16 left, UPS 1333. Thanks so much. Alright, throw all those lights on. It's got a transponder TARA as well. We're clear right, we're clear on the left. Like those little bumps that it hits along the way, that's kind of cool. Do the flight mode before you forget. Yep, got her. Thanks so much. I would have definitely forgot that though. I was looking at it, I'm like, I'm just going to turn it on. They probably turned it on the runway, but... Alright, there's no setting thrust. Well, there is, but there's no auto thrust. We're just going to advance the thrust levers here. Put the cameras on for you. Hopefully they haven't moved. So let's move a little bit. Bring that back over there. And we're going to advance. Oh, my flaps. I'm being a noob.
November
Somewhere around
247,
there.
Mike Bravo
Good
Heavy,
enough.
runway 16 left, line up and wait.
Don't do that in real life, guys. Never do that. But in a video game, you can do it. So always look for auto brakes. And there's 2.0 with the thrust set.
80 knots.
That was checked.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Alright, gear up. Let's see what the lights are for this. I kind of forgot. That's okay. Gonna select its nav mode. I guess I
UPS
can.
1333, departure is offline. Monitor Unicom, frequency change approved. Have a great flight.
Where you come? Thanks so much. So you presented 3. Alrighty, well, we're gonna go autopilot on, alt cell, nav mode, and we shall select. Guess I can do this. I'll do vertical speed. I'll nose it down just a little bit. Gonna get a little faster. Gonna aim for 250. Nose it down a little bit more. 22.8. Now we're gonna go flaps 5. Oh good, we're supposed to take off flap 15, so my estimate was right. Flaps 2. And flap 0. Leading edge slots coming up. Beautiful airplane. Alright, so we've way exceeded 250 knots, but that was because I was looking at my beautiful airplane. So we're going to tell it to vertical speed, nose up a little bit more. Recheck my controls, not in the sim, my buddy. This thing is very quick. I'll set it back to climb thrust in just 1 second there. Gonna be naturally a little rusty as this is my first time flying this in quite a bit. I can't select, oh, it's an alt hold engage, eh? Alright, we'll make this simple. We're gonna level off at 7 and then we'll just continue a little bit higher. Bringing the thrust back for 7,000 feet. Alrighty, let's just go up to the cruise altitude of 35,000 feet. And we're a little fast. I'm going to let this come back down to about 250. And we're going to select that button, Alt Cell, and IS hold. And we're going to start adding some thrust in. So I've told it to hold 250 knots. I'm going to add thrust, so then in its brain, it needs to climb to hold 250 knots. I'm gonna cut my route somewhere around there, call it a day, and have it turn on route. And we're looking for 1.9. In the climb. 992, a little bit less. This airplane will get ahead of you pretty quick, so it's actually a lot of fun to fly. You are doing it solo, but once you fly it a couple times, you get better at it. I'm by no means like I'm really rusty on this, but if you go to my older streams, I was definitely a lot better on it. Flaps are up. Go to gear off, and we can go ahead and get rid of all these. I don't think even the belts are even on, but it's just cargo, whatever. Everything's off. Do whatever you want. We'll put this in VL mode. Now they make sense. We're past 10,000 feet, and we can go ahead and turn this into vertical speed mode. We're going to nose the airplane down a little bit, and what that's going to do is it's going to accelerate it. And we'll do about a 300 knot climb or so. Accelerate it a little bit more. Check my nav. Yep, yeah, I got that one. Yeah, I think I overclicked it. That was my fault. And then for departure, I probably should have just been in VL right away, which kind of gives you the nav mode here. But I was originally going to do it the old classic way, but whatever. There's got to be a way to turn that quicker. Okay, so we're doing about 2,000 feet a minute. We're slowly climbing up to our 300 knot speed. We're going to go ahead and increase our rate of climb. Just a little bit there. And we're going to go ahead and press IS hold. Nope, that one. That'll be good enough for me. I like to have this on because I'll always know where level flight is. We're also through 10,000, so this can come way off as well. The pressurization is checked and working, which is always great. This thing is very fast, though. This is awesome. Really, really cool plane. Very easy to get behind this type of an airplane, especially if you don't fly it a lot. Dude, that Seattle guy, I haven't used him, like I haven't talked to him that many times, but he seemed pretty chill. See, if on the 727, you know it. Those mode selectors are bindable. Ooh. I'll probably have to bind them eventually. Yeah, because they're easy to over-click. Hopefully you guys can see how well the sim is running. It's really, really good right now. Captain Gator says he's back. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Shaq, hello. Opinion on A2I announcing the RG55. In my opinion, I really don't give a crap. I want a Cessna from them. I don't know why they keep releasing all these next airplanes. They need a 172. They need a Piper Cherokee. They need a Diamond if they want to make that. And then they can start making whatever they want. They need a basic core GA aircraft. Mainly the 172. And then they can start making whatever they want. They also need a their old Constellation they had for FSX. I absolutely love that airplane, so I'd really like to see that airplane come back as well. And we're going to hit our standard. We'll hit B to automatically set it for us as well. Take note that, guys, that in GPS mode, this course knob and this thing doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really talk to this at all. So the only really way, if you want to have an idea where you're going, is you can use the nav function. And you can see we're going to that. There's the distance. Or you can use this mode here. And it kind of gives you a traditional kind of map going on. Do you have the Super 727? I don't think I do. I don't think I paid for it. If it's a free update, I'll get it. This is why before takeoff checklists are very important, guys. We need a good Piper Aztec. There was one with the FSX. Yeah, there's so many airplanes for those older sims that were like miles better than what we have right now. And I don't know why we haven't gotten them. Make sure we're not overspeeding here. We're doing pretty good. Put the sounds a bit lower for you. In my opinion, A2A and P3D handles much more realistically than how they do in Microsoft. Mainly just ground handling is very unrealistic. And yeah, a lot of ground handling, a lot of aircraft is, though. But it is quite sad we don't have a nice, you know, an A2A bird that a lot of people have probably flown. No one's really flown a Comanche. There are people, but it's not going to be at the mass scale that a 172 would have, right? You go for an intro flight, it's probably going to be a 172. So that'd be cool if they allowed, or if they made that, as a lot more people could relate to it, I think. Yeah, this should be live weather. Let me go make sure and check here. This is live weather. We are live weather. By the way, guys, whoever wants a membership, I have 10 memberships to give away. So be sure to hit that like button, and we will give away 5 memberships right now. Watch Mike not get one still. That's crazy. Mike, I don't know if Mike's still here, but he does have bad luck, doesn't he? Well, let's do 5 more. Let's do 5 more, guys. Nope. Mike doesn't get him. Let's jump back inside. How are we looking on speed? It's looking okay for now. Man, this thing is quick. Let's go ahead and adjust our EPR settings here. Let's go back to our little chart, and we're passing 30 grand. And I don't know what the temperature is. We'll just call it's probably in the 50s area or 35 area. 2.3, let's call it 2.15. Let's. No, that can't be right. That'd be good enough for us. And let's select vertical speed. We'll climb it a little bit more. We'll climb it around 0.77 or so. Split. Welcome. Anyone know how the live weather works in 24? I can't necessarily tell if it's working. When I adjust my time, I think it's doing it. So the way to adjust it, there is a way to do it properly. And the way to do that is you go over here to the weather tab. You press, don't do it here. Press custom. Make sure live is selected, and then you can change it. That's it. Back in IAS hold. Appreciate you guys sticking around with me tonight. 35,000 does have alt cell, so we are selected on for that. This airplane isn't that bad. You have to fly it a lot to get back in the rhythm of it. And the checklists do obviously help. Check. Oh, okay, split. Yeah, I don't use flow control or whatever it's called. Flow Pro. Yeah, I don't use that. I keep it simple. Yeah, the sim is running so well right now. Really, really, really happy with the performance. Alright, so we are at 35,000 feet. We'll bring our thrust back just a little bit. And let's go ahead and see. They want us cruising at 0.8. So we'll bring our thrust back just a little bit more for 0.8. On our top of climb, we're supposed to have 19,000 pounds of gas and our minimum of 16.7. So total fuel Where would I put a total fuel indicator? Probably back here. No, there has to be a total. There's no way I have to add all those up. Probably do have to add it all up, but I'm going to keep searching for a total. I don't remember there being one, though. Let's add a tiny bit of thrust for 0.8. Just a little bit there. Well, we're sitting around 18 grand of fuel, so we're just slightly under plan, but we're well above min by about 1,500 pounds, so we're looking okay. And I'm just adjusting our power here to hold Mach 0.8. Of course, I could put the auto throttle on and it would hold it for me, but we'll leave it for now. Hope you guys are enjoying this type of content. A little bit different than what we usually have on stream. Hey, Floco, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, this airplane is beautiful, isn't it? Kind of messed up the takeoff a little bit, but that was because I was rushing and not doing checklists. I was trying to find my auto brakes, which I couldn't find, actually. Probably, you know what? Let's go for a scavenger hunt to find this auto brake. The mythical auto brake. Where would I put an auto brake? I would put it right here, but I didn't make the jet. Gotta remember, guys, on landing, I have to remember this. I have to physically grab the handle, the spoiler, and bring it back. I have it mapped, but I have to remember to do that. That's clickable? What even is that? Static source selector, normal alternate. That's kind of cool. Auto brake, auto brake, auto brake. I want my auto brake, auto brake, auto brake. It's gonna be, I remember it being like one of these knobs. I just forget where they put it is the problem. Can't find total fuel in the plan page. Plan page? Plan. Not, there we go. There's the flow remaining. That's all. Ah, it's kgs. I thought I changed that. 1 second. I swear I changed that. There, I did not change it. That's how the speed's looking. Good. 19.7. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're actually above plan then, so we're doing okay. Thanks for that. Put this back over here. Mr. Fly with Adam, hello, welcome up. Thanks so much for stopping by. Guys, go check out Mr. Fly with Adam's channel as well. Be sure to give him a like and subscribe on his channel. I'm just looking for stuff that probably should be in certain places, but I'm looking for the auto brake. That's what I'm actually looking for. I'm on a scavenger hunt for the auto brake. I don't remember this thing having an auto brake. But it says auto brake disarm, so there is an auto brake somewhere. You know what? It's probably in the overhead panel. It's like one of these. There it is, auto brakes. Yeah. All right, found it. We found it. You put an auto. Yeah, I put on. No, I put an auto brake over here. That's where I put it. Boom, right there, or right here, or right there, or right there. No, not there. I put over there. I put over here probably. Realistically, I put it here and here. That's kind of weird. I don't think brakes and overhead, like, that doesn't. My brain doesn't jive with that. I think brake gear, right? But whatever. I don't know. Well, I'm already bored. How long is left in this flight? That can't be right. 35 minutes? That's probably the Wade. We have 48 minutes total. No, hour and 47 total. Holy crap. Or is that Zulu? Might be Zulu time. Although that clock does not agree with that. And we're grounding 540 though. This thing's hauling. It's a very quick airplane. 310 miles. Yeah, 34 minutes en route. Maybe. Nah, put on the overhead said Boeing. That's it. Put it there. Who's going to find it? SNA, hello, welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Quickly stopping in while with a like. Thank you so much for pressing the like button, guys. Really appreciate this, the subscriptions. We've gained 2 more. And thank you so much to Lonnie, Mr. Flight Sim Gaming, for donating 50, repeat, 50 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for that. Viking says, holy mackerel. Does this work yet? No. No. Can't click that. All right. Well, I'm going to preset my auto brakes to at least medium coming into Jackson Hole. Let's start getting some of that stuff set up so we can take our time. Jackson Hole, click that. Not applicable, apparently. Flap 40 for that runway. And shouldn't it grab some more stuff here? I guess it doesn't have the altimeter. Let me go ahead and add it in there for it. Altimeter down there in Jackson Hole. Well, it's VFR. That's a good sign, and it's altimeter setting of 3012. Why can't I type it though? Nope. 3012. We need a min-landing distance of 4,700 feet, and we are working with 6,300 feet. So that's always going to be great. We'll come back and press these in a second. I wonder how much flap 30 would give us. Okay, well, whatever. I'm not going to retype that. Flap 40 it's going to be. Put that away for now. And the wind over there, 213 true. So we're going to come in and take 19 as my option there. So, which one? I don't have one. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and press flight plan. No, nav. It's going to be 19. Let's make it the ILS Zulu probably. Let me quickly go take a look-see. ILS Zulu from Moss looks pretty decent. We'll go ahead and select that for ourselves. And obviously there's no one here giving us ATC service, so I'm going to go direct to Moss. Boop. Now we do have a VNAV page. A couple ways you can figure out your descent without VNAV page though. The fighter jet way is you can double your altitude and do 5 degrees nose down. So we'll call it 70 miles back at 5 degrees nose down. Not going to do that one though. I'll go next page here. We have 40 minutes en route. So you can work out rate of descent in feet per minute. You have 40 minutes till you're there, and then you can work out your feet per minute. You can do it like that. And then you also have your VNAV page here as well. It says inactive. Next page, Moss, enter. There you go. So if we want a 3, let's make it a 4-degree slope. Can I change it? No? I thought there was a way to change that. Next page? No. Huh. Well, let's cross. It wants 14 or above. Let's make it simple and just make it 14 grand. We'll enter that in. And this is the required feet per minute. So we're basically going to start down like right now. see how far we are really quickly. Yeah, I forgot I don't have a view for that. Yeah, I thought I was able to select. Yeah, so if I did, so yeah, we're not going to start down right now. If I did direct FPA, it's right now it's a 0.6. We want 3. Wonder why it's inactive though. I'll just spell out active. Let it do it. All right, well, we're going to pre-select 14,000. We have 340 miles to go, so we don't have to do anything just yet. We're just going to leave it in alt mode. It's going to hold its altitude where it is. You can see over 37 minutes until we get there. So 37 minutes to Moss. And we're at 35,000 feet, so we can do 35 minus 14 on the calculator. We have to lose 21,000 feet. So even if we did 1,000 a minute, we could start at 21 minutes away, and we could do 1,000 a minute, or 21 divided by 2 is 10.5. We can do 2,000 feet per minute at 11 minutes to go. And you can do like that if you don't have your VNAV either. So we'll just do that. We'll go at about 12 minutes away. We'll add some fudge factor for some slow down time. 12 minutes away, we'll do about 2,500 feet per minute. Anthony says, I'll help pass the time. Northernmost airport you've flown to IRL. Northernmost. It's probably not that north, honestly. I'd have to check. I'd have to check which one's more north of Vancouver or Sudbury. I think Sudbury's more north, but I haven't really gone all that far north. I've been east and west all across North America, but I haven't gone too far north. And south. I've been South America. Or, no, well, south of the States. Not South America. But haven't gone too far north. Change your FPA in the data page. Oh, yeah, cool. And swap out inactive line. Select the inactive and hit the back key. Oh, let's go check that. VNAV, inactive, back key, boom. Ooh. Why is that a thing? Who knows? I have 30 minutes until my top of descent is how I read that. I hope. Yeah, to top of descent. 270 miles, and I'm currently at 320, so it's going to be about 50 miles away. And then go down at 30. That's a little steep, so I might change that. Let's go data, enter. This one, 3, 5. You know what? We'll just do 3. Keep it simple. There we go. So now we're starting a little earlier, 250 miles away, and 3,000 feet per minute. We'll call it 33 to slow down as well. So that looks pretty good. Always want to build in a little bit of slowdown time for that to cross, below 250 at 10. Although we're crossing Moss at 14, so we don't really have to slow down. So it's leaving me, let's go back down here. In 26 minutes is when it's going to want me to start my descent. And I estimated 12 minutes. So take away 35 minus 26. It's starting my descent about 9 minutes prior to the waypoint, and I was going to start 12 minutes prior to the waypoint. So not far off. And it's doing 3,000 a minute, and I was going to do 2 to 25. So you could do it with the VNAV, or you could do it in your head. It's all feet per minute. So you can start with 1,000 feet per minute. Every minute is 1,000 feet. That one's the easiest. And then you can double it for 2,000 feet per minute and all sorts of stuff. So hopefully that makes sense. But I can explain what I did again if you don't have VNAV. It's a good way to check if the VNAV's working properly or if it's going to work out for you. The terrain down there looks amazing too. The sim looks fantastic right now. Guys, be sure to go check out CST's flight decks video on how to get your performance better. The main setting that he changed, which did wonders for me, was turning CPU virtualization off in the BIOS. It's also called SVM in AMD processors, but for Intel it's called CPU virtualization. I have a short on it as well on my channel. Very simple to turn off, and it works wonders in this simulator. All right, let's go ahead and also start getting ahead of the airplane. Let's start setting up for the approach. So we got the weather. The weights and speeds have all been calculated. Let's go and get our plates all set up. So we're doing the ILS Zulu from Moss. Localizer frequency on that's going to be 1091. So we'll go down here, our nav frequencies. 1091's already set, and 1091's already set. That's pretty good. I didn't do that, but we'll keep it there. And our landing altitude is, touchdown zone is 6,500 feet. It's pretty close. Do it like 65. There we go, 100 feet. 1-1 is set. Our MDA is going to be the ILS. All the lights are working. It's 6,651. So 6,650. We'll put it there. No cold weather corrections are needed for the sim / the US. They don't do it anyway. Actually, let's see if this one has one. Oh, it does. Cold weather correction, altitude correction required at or below 21 degrees Celsius. So it does actually have one. What's the temperature today? It's only 3 degrees, so you don't need it. Cool, cool, cool. That's it. I'll give you guys a quick little approach briefing. So we're doing the ILS 19, ILS Zulu 19 via Moss. We're coming from Moss at 14 grand, and we'll continue our descent on down into the approach just like that. 1091's been set. It's of course a 187. Should have mentioned it's page 11-1 with the date there, but whatever. It'll be a visual approach. We should be crossing Yuzgu at roughly 8,000. Missed approach is runway heading 6,900 feet. Then a right turn climbing to 14,000 feet. Up onto the Jackson VOR, a radial of 192 to Kickney. Let's get that Jackson VOR plugged in. 15.4. We'll have that as a backup. There we go. In case we need it for the mist, we have it there. It should be all in the. It's in the FMS as well. If I go direct Moss and it has a mist approach. Next page. Over to Kitney. There it is. Hold point. It's all plugged in there. And we got MALS type lighting. PAPI's on the right side. It is a normal 3-degree slope. 6651 is our MDA, but it will be a visual approach. Short runway. We're going to be exiting most likely way at the end of Alpha 1 is where we'll most likely get off. I like how they have a little de-ice pad. We're working with minimum 4,700 feet, and we got 6,300 feet, so it's going to be max reverse, and we'll do medium braking, but I'll use manual braking if needed. And that's about it. We're just about to start descending for it now. Pretty sure that GS just shy of Mach. No, we're at 0.8. Ground speed doesn't dictate your Mach. It's true airspeed would. more than ground speed anyways. But no, we're only at 0.8, so we'd have to get over here to hit the Mach 1 area. We are cruising though. This thing is quite quick. And then to remind myself for the approach, this is going to go off. This is going to go in the approach section. And we're going to use auto GS. And that's going to let it work. And we have heading select there as well in case we need it. Let's get this heading selector kind of roughly where we can use it. Thank you for all the subscriptions, guys. By the way, you guys are killing that video that just released today. It's a day in the life of an airline pilot video. Put it out 2 hours ago and already has over 300 views. So thank you so much for that. Be sure to comment and like it and share it. We would really appreciate all that. Thank you so much. Change your FPA in the data page on the main VNet page, and to swap it out. Oh, I read that one already. Bonjour from Montreal. I just came back from Montreal. Actually, sim flight. If you go check out the new video I have on my channel about day in the life, I have a couple flights in and out of Montreal. You might like seeing that. I don't know if I had any footage of Montreal. More about flying out of it, but I think I had a little bit of footage. But yeah, I was just there. Rob, you'll like this if you're still here. Taken off out of Montreal, actually. It's 5 a.m. in the morning. Oh, no, it was not. Sorry. It was 10 a.m. in the morning after we just did a flight that was at 5 a.m. Anyways, took off. Oh, bit of some audio glitches. Took off, and everything was fine. In the climb out, I'm pilot monitoring. In the climb out, I noticed our total fuel, around 5,000 feet, I noticed our total fuel, our right-hand number, right-hand wing, and total fuel was blanked out. We had left fuel, though. And then the auto crossflow, the auto crossflow inhibit status message came up, which usually indicates like the fueler left the fueling switch on. But we had checked our total fuel on the ground, and that status message also wasn't there. So it was kind of a weird little one, but I immediately just basically added the left-hand tank of fuel times 2, most likely what your total is around there. And then I also found our min fuel over our destination. Luckily, it was only a 12-minute flight. It's a very short flight, but it was a bit of a weird one. I've never really seen that one before. So it was quite cool. And then around cruise altitude leveled out, and it all came back. And I'm happy to know that my math did check out, and I did calculate the total fuel pretty close, and I calculated our min fuel pretty close as well. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting one. Don't forget manually pulling the speed. Yes, yeah, I was briefing that beforehand that we do have to manually pull those spoilers, which I actually had that in a loft once on the RJ though, but they failed both radar altimeters. One was failed, MEL'd on the ground, and then you took off and you lost one in mid-flight. But if you lose that, you lose the auto ground lift dumping system. It doesn't know how high it is for it to arm, so we actually have to pull it manually in the RJ2 if you lose both radar altimeters. And I'm like, I'm flying a 727 right now. Kind of easier in real life though, because in real life I just told I was pilot flying in that sim session, so I just told I'll just do my normal landing technique, grab the reversers, and if you'd like to grab the spoiler. So we kind of used some CRM in that way, and it worked out real well. I really enjoyed the lofts actually a lot more than PPCs. We're actually about to get into some airspace here, so we most likely have to contact somebody. I'll tune them in here. Is it Salt Lake Center? Is that what I'm seeing here? Salt Lake Center, yeah.
UPS 1333, Salt Lake Center, yeah.
Oh, I guess he is watching the stream. Salt Lake Center, hello, hello. UPS 1333 with you, flight level 350.
That'll be a minute for inbound, I have.
Pull up Alpha and we'll wait.
And I cut him off. It's okay, I said with you, so let's get that out of my vocabulary. That's one for the year, one and done. Center UPS 1333, flight level 350.
UPS 1333, Salt Lake Center, ready to contact. Unit 117, turn left heading T6 here, the wind
Got
3406.
16 minutes to our calculator top of descent,
takeoff.
but now that we have ATC on, we can't just do whatever we want. So if he doesn't give me lower, I'm going to
Turn left
request
heading
lower.
260, clear for takeoff 34 right.
How are the sounds, guys, by the way? Are they too loud? Let me know.
UPS 1333 at Palace discretion to set a maintain flight level 220.
Our discretion on 220, UPS 1333. Alright, 220 going in the altitude pre-select. I want to say a certain brain rot phrase, but I'm not going to say it, but 220 is plugged in there. No icing required just yet, as it's we're up at 35 grand and it's quite cold. Below minus 40. Don't forget to, sorry, I vaguely remember having the fuel indication system MEL'd a few times. Don't remember specifically what, it was probably the totalizer reading. Yeah, it was something, it was totalizer and the right wing just went yellow dash lines, but the left one remained on, which was kind of strange. So I just took the left fuel. We didn't have any center tank fuel, so I took the left fuel and doubled it. And that's our total fuel. And then I found, I went to our minimum fuel, cut that in half, and that's what the left tank would show. And then I had a minimum fuel reading as well, so I figured all that stuff out. I might make a video on that, actually. It'd be kind of cool. I'm planning on a video where what just happened going into Deer Lake, where we actually had to hold due to visibility. But I'll talk about
Turkish 10, Salt Lake
how
Center.
we got to that decision and you know, choosing an alternate and what the alternates weather was doing and all that kind of stuff. And we actually ended up changing our alternate because it alternate originally was quite far, but it was VFR, and then it was just so happened that a closer airport that was showing terrible got better, and we were able to switch alternates and buy us some extra hold
UPS
fuel.
1333, information Bravo, current at Jackson, will say approach request.
Okay, we checked Bravo, and we're looking for the ILS Zulu via Moss on runway 19, UPS 1333.
UPS 1333, you can expect that.
Okay, thank you so much. I wonder if this
Unit 117, ready to contact, climb and maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed.
Climb and maintain T30, even on number speed.
Yeah, it was definitely a strange one. That pairing I had with that particular captain was failure after failure, and nothing crazy, but just little annoyances. After that long day, starting at 3 a.m. This is a different day, by the way.
Level 1367, expect the RNAV to the runway 34 left.
Having the front door freeze and not being able to be open. The lab service was frozen, couldn't be reserviced. Like a bunch of just annoyances. And then we have to hold and different alternates and min fuel and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Snow, all this crap. Come and land, and then on the landing we get wing overheat. Like, because the anti-ice has been running in that hold. Because it was anti-ice weather or icing weather. Just a bunch of little stuff that happened. And then the day after we had that totalizer issue, which was a strange one too. So, but awesome guy. He was a trainer, 30-year guy. So it was really, really fun. Well, not fun, but really good experience to do.
November T47, Mike Bravo, Salt Lake Center, ready to contact. Delta 6, correction, Delta 1367.
Delta 1367, go ahead.
Delta 1367, expect the RNAV Zulu runway 34 left.
Expecting the RNAV Zulu 34 left, Delta 1367. Is that going to be from Syrup?
Affirm. United 5. United 551, descend via the lost one arrival,
What I'm gonna
30
do really
Bozeman altimeter
quickly-
2906.
Keep my heading where it is. We're going to go heading mode.
30, descend via the lost one for United, border Vical Center, 551.
And citation 0 Papa Tango, that tram now 7 mile final, thanks for your patience.
Oh, heading select.
No problem, sir.
Nav course. And we're going to set the approach course in here.
Alaska 345, leaving my airspace, Seattle
So
offline, frequency
187.
change approved, now.
Frequency change approved, that's 345, okay.
And we'll set 187. I mean,
United 117, turn left, clear direct arch, resume the
okay,
departure.
whatever. Not going to do it there. I should do it there too, but we're not going to do that. And we will reselect
Turn left, direct arch.
GPS
That was it.
and navlog. Back in LNAV mode. But our course is set up for when we need it. Oh, I've had that front door freeze on overnight before. We had to pop the galley door, boost one of the into the US. Oh, boost one of us into the plane and pop them. Yeah, so it was doing it when we were all boarded up. We had people on board, and the only reason we figured it out, it froze when it was closed. The only reason we figured it out is we had the lav wasn't able to be serviced, so maintenance was trying to get on and get the book and start talking to us and stuff. And then the FA tried to open the door, and they couldn't open it. And then they tried to open it from outside, and they couldn't open it. So they got a Herman Nelson on it, and I had to heat it up for like 5 minutes. And then the maintenance guy ended up coming through the service door while I was heating up, and it was just like, you're at a 3 a.m. wake up, you already did a flight, and now you're dealing with this. People want to get there, right? It was just not a fun time, but definitely interesting. But it's a good thing we found out that door was misbehaving.
United 117, climb and
Before we
maintain
left.
flight level
So
320.
when we got to Deer Lake, it was all fine.
320, you know what was up.
Pressure is showing lower than I would like, but whatever. We got 10 minutes till our top of descent. 150 miles till we reach Moss. Look at the visuals outside, guys. Looks absolutely stunning. To make sure my cameras are still pointing the right way so I can use them later. It's pretty good around there. Pretty good around there. I keep knocking them over. I remember the wheel. Remember the wheel on the MCD freezing. Something on the turn from sitting in slush and prevented the door from closing. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I think that airplane was the first flight of day, and I don't know if it came out of the hangar. I don't think it was sitting overnight. It didn't look like it was. But it was yeah. It was definitely an interesting day.
Delta 1367, descend to maintain 1-2000.
Descend to maintain 1-2000, Delta 1367.
Citation 0 Papa Tango, runway 19er, line of plane.
Avoid 0 Papa Tango.
Really appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching. Thank you so much. Probably gonna be flying this airplane a little bit more. I'm still in my yoke setup on in my sim, so we'll probably do the 7.3 soon. Back in the RJ as well. Come back in this MD-11. Can't forget about the MD-11. Definitely have to get back in used to this airplane. It's been about probably about maybe half a year to about maybe 4 months to half a year since I've flown it.
It's speed 12, 0 tax park V Alpha, good night. Citation 0 Papa Tango, 122-011, runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
19er, clear for takeoff, 0 Papa Tango.
I see Al, CST, and Mickey Mike are all live. Go be sure to check out those guys as well. I saved my money from getting the 727 to get the 767 in case it's sold separately from the 75 via Bluebirds. Oh, Bluebirds? Yeah, I mean, we haven't gotten any of them, so you might as well go buy the 727. The 75, I don't know when it's coming out. I hope it comes out soon. It's gonna be really good. It looked really good at the EXPO last year. But the 727 is a different beast. Really, really awesome airplane. A lot more manual than a 75, that's for sure.
Yeah, at 551, expect the RNAV Zulu runway 30.
RNAV Zulu 30, we have Charlie 39,
Look how smooth this sim is running right now, guys.
Citation 0 Papa Tango, ready to contact the altitude.
Passing 7,000.
Citation 0 Papa Tango, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Maintain flight level 380, 7 Papa Tango.
Oh, but it's not my favorite tri-engine. I'm waiting on the TriStar. Yeah, the L1011 will be really cool too. That's going to be an awesome airplane. I think you'd like it though. I think you'd open up to it. I think you'd like it. Yeah, I have a feeling it's you, Anthony. No, he does sound cool. Mr. Aviation Bros, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Guys, Aviation Bros has a channel on YouTube as well. He makes a lot of my thumbnails for this channel. Also made the logo for this channel, Hidden Fact, and helped me with my sim settings as well. So go check out Mr. Aviation Bros on YouTube. We're just mid-flight here, about to start descending into Jackson Hole. We have 5 minutes till top of descent, which is going to want 2,800 a minute.
562, wind 28017, runway 30, clear to land.
Top of the winds, clear to land.
Look how gorgeous and smooth this sim is running right now, guys. Got the MD-11. Dude, the MD-11's fantastic too. I love that airplane.
Salt Lake Center, good evening. Southwest 4180 with you.
I haven't landed in the 727 in a while. I think from memory, the flare was like not until like the last 20 feet or something like that. I don't really remember, but we're gonna play it by ear and feel it out a little bit on final. It's gonna be a small runway, so I don't want to over flare. I might elect to come in a tiny bit lower on the Pappy as well. Nothing crazy, but just a little bit lower than a normal 3 degree. It looks beautiful. I need chase plane. Yeah, chase plane's fantastic. It's a really, really good tool, especially for streaming. All right, well, we have been given when ready down to 22. We're just got another 4 minutes to wait or so. Night Shadow, hello, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Here's some Sapphire. Are you able to use any of your PU Aircreate MCU with this aircraft? No. This has like a makeshift FMS, so you can't really do any PU Air Korea stuff with it. But you can use a PU Air Korea with the Phoenix, the 37, RJ, MD-11. And I haven't tried the Max. I don't think the Max works yet because it doesn't allow you to pull your... It doesn't allow you to put a screen as 2D, but that might be one to check too. I have to fly that Max. I haven't flown the iFly Max in a long time as well. I gotta get back in that. What's your thoughts on the 787 coming out? I saw that. It was Bluebird, or not Bluebird, but Blue Games and XP streaming about that. It looked really cool from what they were talking about. I love the 87. I'd like to fly it. So, yeah, for sure. Definitely a welcomed addition to the sim. It's kind of crazy we don't have one. I kind of want. I want this. I would have taken the 7.4 over the 87, and I would have taken the Concorde above everything. But yeah, that's not going to happen. Let's put some of these lights on just in case we might need any of these.
At Salt Lake, United 562, we're going to miss.
When in doubt, turn them all on.
Alright, 2-1, the aircraft going miss, second.
Yeah, that's United 562, we're going miss.
At a 562, roger.
That's my
Climb and
main reason
maintain
for not getting it. I
2000,
don't
fighting
stream or make
300.
content. Once the plane is on
Climb
autopilot for
2000,
anything over an hour, I walk
flying
away.
300,
Yeah, that's fair.
United
Don't
562.
download the new experimental for the Max.
Any other
I
aircraft
crashed it
checking in,
5
say again?
times. Okay, I'm not going to do that. No worries, Knight. Alright, let's start heading on down. So we are going to unclick this, so we're in alt select mode down to 22,000 feet.
Trooper 6,
We're in
Bravo, select
vertical
center in
speed
contact.
mode, and I'm going to slowly start to dial this way to get a negative feet per minute, and we're going to bring our thrust back as well. So I'll bring the thrust back just a little bit to start.
November
And we're gonna
409 or
start
Tango,
nosing
select
down.
center, yep.
We're looking for 3,000 feet per minute. I'm going to let it kind of bob and weave.
At a 562, just let me know what you want to do. If you want to back around for the RNAV, or if you want something else, and then just when able series for the go around.
Holding about 34.
Yeah, if you could just
Let's
vector
go a
us
little
back
bit
around for the
less.
RNAV Zulu, and the reason for the miss is we
Let
weren't
it stabilize. I just brought my thrust back to hold that.
At a 562, roger, you can expect vectors back around for the RNAV Zulu runway 30, thanks.
Expect
That's not
vectors for
quite
the
enough.
RNAV Zulu runway 30562.
I'm just adjusting thrust to hold 0.8, or just on our marker there. 0.77.
Got a 551 at Garnet, cleared RNAV Zulu runway 30.
So that should be pretty good.
United 551.
We've started our descent a little early. That's okay. We're only cleared down to 22 for the time being.
Delta 1367 to set to maintain 1000.
He's coming down to 1000, Delta 1367.
How's the sim looking, guys? Does it look good? I'm hoping it does. Henry, welcome. When you move on past regional jets, do you want to fly for the airline your regional flies or jet painted as? For the major, yeah. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards right now. I'm going to add a little bit of thrust to maintain our speed. It's kind of incredible that at 3,000 feet per minute it can't actually hold its speed. I'd imagine it'd be a bit slicker than that, but I guess it has a ton of drag. I don't know. The RJ would maintain its speed quite good at 3,000 feet per minute. I forget to turn them off, so doing better than I do. What are we talking about again? I forget to turn what off? Looks good? Alright, cool. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Also, just got X-Plane 12 back up and running, and it's been a blast. Yeah, I don't want to do all that. It's a pain to set up. I had X-Plane 10 and 11. Gonna add some thrust to maintain here. And it was a pain to get set up. It's more like, it's kind of like that old age flight FSX P3D level sim, and I'm kind of done with all that, getting all that stuff to run. Oh, referring to the lights. Yeah. I like to get them on a little early, just so they're ready to go. Running with the strobe, nav, and beacons on so far. That's all we need at the time being. What a beautiful looking airplane. The sim is running so well.
At a 560,
I might make a
turn
settings
left
video,
heading
guys. If you
280.
want my settings, I'm going to put a
280,
poll in the
United
chat. You guys
560.
let me know, and I'll make a settings video of what I got going on.
EPS 1333, fly present heading vectors for the ILS Zulu runway 19er, and to set to maintain 17,000, the Jackson altimeter 3013.
Down to 17,000, and we are cleared current heading. We'll expect the vectors 19 Zulu, the localizer in the ILS, EPS 33. 17,000. I'll click
Delta
that and
1367,
rearm
cross
that.
syrup at 1000, cleared on Zulu runway 34 left.
And we are on heading mode.
Cross syrup
He's
at
giving us
1000,
vectors, so
cleared
we'll
on
go nav on
34 left,
that.
Delta 1367.
Center, United 117, I'm getting a system restart. I'm going to have to exit. I apologize, but thank you.
Roger, no mercy. November 208 Alpha Zulu, Big Sky, approach you up.
It took me like an hour to set up though. I got a bunch of nice things, and it's the same experience I got from when I spent days using mods. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It didn't take too long. I definitely need to get the settings. My buildings in the sim.
November 208 Alpha Zulu,
I'm
select
building
center,
my
yep.
sim right now, so it'll definitely help. I'm Googling it so far. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I'll try to make one.
Turkish 10, leaving my airspace, Denver offline, frequency change approved.
A little bit of bumps coming through. At
a
the
560,
lower 20s.
turn left heading 260.
Left 260, United 562.
The real trick, like honestly, the
UPS
real
13
trick.
to 33, turn 10 degrees left.
10 degrees left, UPS 1333.
Number 208 Alpha Zulu, Salt Lake Center.
The real trick to the settings was definitely the CPU virtualization for me. That's what really got my performance a lot better. I don't know why that's been on my whole life, but turning that off made it amazing.
Southwest 4180 cross Nebo at maintain 15,000, landing north, Salt Lake altimeter 3019er.
Come up to our transition altitude.
Cross Debo at 15,000.
And it's 3013.
North, altimeter, what was that one more time? I apologize. 4180.
Alright, Salt Lake altimeter
Click the B
3019er, information alpha current.
Okay, I'll wait till we're underneath to click
We've
it.
got information Alpha 30. Oh, sorry about that. 3019er for 4180.
13. And 13.
Got a 562, turn left heading 160.
Alt capture.
Left 160.
Adding thrust to hold the speed where it is. And 13.
Yeah, 562, change of plans for sequence fly heading 270. You can expect the approach from Barry.
Definitely getting some bumps
Roger. Fly heading
around
270 expected for
these mountains. I'll go ahead and slow down to 280 or so. For max penetration speed, I'm going to guess hopefully is 280. Keep the same as the RJ. Probably don't need it, but just in case.
UPS 1333, turn another 10 degrees left to set to maintain 16,000.
10 degrees further left down to 16,000, UPS 1333. 16,000. Alt cell. IIS hold.
November 208 Alpha Zulu, Salt Lake Center, aircraft observed, frequency change approved.
Alright, do.
Got a 562, fly heading 180.
Let me get the flight recorder on because I know I'm going to
180,
miss
United
that.
562.
Alt cap at 16,000.
UPS 1333 to set to maintain 14,000.
Set to maintain 14,000, UPS 1333. 14,000. Alt cell. IIS hold. Stunning scenery on the descent into Jackson Hole. It's gorgeous, man.
Got a 562, clear direct Barry, cross Barry at 12,000, cleared out of Zulu runway 30.
The direct Barry, cross Barry at 12,000.
Isn't that amazing,
cleared
guys?
For the RNAV Zulu runway 30, United 562.
1,000 to go.
Check.
United report 85 flight 030.
Got a
Ooh, big bump
1485,
right
Salt Lake
there.
Center. I don't have a flight plan for you, just see if you can refile and get back.
Okay, we'll do.
Yeah, we're going to start slowing it up here. We'll slow for 250.
Jet star 413.
He's basically on my basically on a right base right now. Jackson Hole's just over there.
Jetstar 413, Salt Lake Center, ready to contact.
Put my flight directors in the ILS mode. We're not going to select this in auto GS yet. They've not been cleared for that.
United 399, Salt Lake Center, ready to contact. United 1485, thank you. Have an Squawk 4050.
Yeah, 4050 for United.
This thing's a
Got
brick, though.
551, reduce
This thing
speed
just
210 knots for
descends.
sequence.
Bring the cameras online for you guys.
United 551, reduce speed 210
He's
knots for
blowing me
sequence.
through the loke. So he's going to, I assume, turn me
Sorry,
right.
what's that again? 39551.
United 551, affirm, speed 210 knots for sequence.
Speed 210, United 551.
United 1485, ready to contact 33 miles southeast of the Mouse City Vortex, flight level 380. Delta 1367, wind 3406, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear the lane, 1367.
Probably just being right heading at 230.
Southwest 4180, information Alpha current. You can expect the LDA runway 35 from Quinn.
We can expect
No point going fast this way. Let's go ahead and slow down.
We got information Alpha.
Roger.
I hope he didn't forget about me.
Jetstar 413, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 16000, Jackson,
flat
altimeter
2.
3013, information Bravo current.
Information Bravo current, descend flight level 16,000 at pilot's discretion, Jetstar 413.
Jetstar 413, did you have an approach request?
Negative for Jetstar 413.
Jetstar 413, roger, expect the ILS Yankee runway 19er.
Yeah, we're expecting the LS Yankee runway 19er for Jetstar 413.
Salt Lake Center, Southwest 4180. Can we expect the ILS 235?
Where are you taking me? Off in the mountains. He's going to get back to me. I think he's going to send me via Moss is what I requested. But I'm just going to request a visual. And Center, UPS 1333. We check we're over the doing our VOR. We'd like the visual approach 19. We can self-vector if needed.
UPS 1333, roger. Turn left, correction, right turn heading 180. You can maintain 14000.
Right turn 180 and maintain the 14000. UPS 1333, thanks.
And UPS 1333 on that turn, Jacksonville Airport's going to be off here 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 200 miles report site.
And that's Insight, UPS 1333.
UPS 33, correction, 1333, cleared visual approach on a 19er Jackson.
Cleared the visual approach 19er Jackson. UPS 1333, thanks. All right, so on this side of the hills, we're not going to get lower than 11. We'll do 12,000 for the time being. And there's no rush really to make our way down there. I did not want to click that. Heading select, Alt cell. Tiny little bit of vertical speed.
562 for sequence, cancel approach clearance, flighting 190, maintain 10,000.
Roger, fly heading 190, maintain 10,000, cancel the approach clearance for sequence United 562.
Yeah, 562, there's going to be traffic 1 o'clock northbound and
kind of
about
blew me through
9
that
miles,
a little bit too much.
320, 10,000.
The field is just over there.
Looking for the traffic. We actually have them on the TCAS or United 562.
United 560, roger. I can vec you background for the RNAV, or if you want it, it's quicker for the visual approach 30.
Stand by 1562.
United 551, speed is at your discretion, runway 30, clear to land, wind 280 at 17.
Fair discretion, 30 clear to land, United 551.
A little bit more.
Wide slope is alive.
Check. And we're just going to self-vector myself back onto the localizer there. Slowly making our way down to 12,000 feet. No rush out here in the mountains.
1695, contact Winnipeg 124.0, good day.
124.0.
Plus for visual, we can see where we're going as well.
In a 562, climb and maintain 11,000.
Up to 11,000, United 562.
In a 562, turn left heading 090.
Left 090, United 562.
UPS 1333, wind to 220 at 11, runway 19er, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 19, UPS 1333, thanks.
1,000 to go.
Clear to land, we're also through 10. Going to be through 10 shortly. Let's go throw all of these on. It is nighttime as well. The pressurization is nicely depressurized. The belts
Jetstar 413,
are
clear direct Moss, cross Moss, at door above
And I just
12,800,
clicked
clear to ILS Yankee, runway 19er.
Don't know what we clicked when I zoomed there, but that's okay.
Direct Mosque and cross Mosque 1 to 12,000, clear LS Yankee. Clear LS 19 for Yankee. For Jetstar, for Jetstar 413.
Yeah, 562, did you have a preference?
All right, let's continue on down to 8,000 feet. And we're going to go ahead and descend a little bit steeper.
And Southwest 4180, were you looking for something different than the LDA?
Nope, LDO works. Sorry about that. 4180.
Let's go ahead and turn ourselves in. Heading of 240.
And see,
Well, we'll do
Salt Lake
250
United
for the time
562, we'll
being.
take the visual behind the landing traffic.
United 562, roger, turn left heading 040.
Left 040, United 562.
And we're going to put this in auto GS mode.
United 562, Bozeman Airport's going to be 9 o'clock in 8 miles. Do you have it in sight?
Field in sight, United 562.
United 562, fly heading 030, cleared visual approach, runway 30.
030, clear visual approach, runway 30, United 562.
Salt Lake, good evening. American 727, flight level 340.
United, correction, Delta 1367, make the right turn and you can taxi parking via Bravo.
Alright, right turn in, parking via Bravo, Delta 1367.
All right, let's go ahead and slow down a little bit more. Now we're going to select flat
And
5.
Bozeman's checking in.
American 727, flight level 240.
Man, look at the scenery.
727, Salt Lake Center, ready to contact.
Salt Center, United 399, fully from the contact 10 minutes.
United 399, approved, report back.
Don't like
Roger,
when airplanes descend that steeply. We're going to go back to vertical speed mode.
United 562, wind 280 at 17, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear line, runway 30, United 562.
I'll be capturing the loc very soon. Runway's just over there, guys. Just kind of vectoring ourselves around here. 180 knots, adding thrust. Ooh, look at the speed. Nice wobble for that. That's kind of cool to see. We're under the slope, so there's not really a rush to get any lower, any faster. We'll go ahead and keep it going down, but just nice and slowly. And the localizer should be coming alive any second, as soon as we get a bit closer over there. Going to be joining this at roughly a 10-mile-ish final. And we're going to go ahead and get our flight recorder to press record.
November 208, Alpha Zulu, Salt Lake Center.
There's a localizer capture.
1,000 to go.
Check. Let's get my little book out here. Let's pitch black. We'll set, and set. VRF will be 126. We'll call it 130. Could be leveling off at 8,000. We're going to capture the glide slope. Let's go ahead and we'll grab our gear in a shortly here. Speed is nicely fluctuating as it does. Got one white popping up. Glide slope's alive. Go ahead and grab our gear down. Flap 15. Those lights are crazy bright. We can bug this to 130 knots and continue slowing on down. There's glide slope captured. Let's go ahead and set 14,000 feet for the missed approach in case we need that.
Roger, Jim Bar 928, go ahead.
Sorry for blinding you guys. Oh, I just
Bar 928, Salt Lake Center, ready to contact. Descend to maintain flight level 320.
Flight level 320, Jim Bar 928.
This airplane hand flies very well. I haven't flown it yet in a while, but it just does naturally. And we're going to go all the way to
American
flat 40.
1220, Salt Lake Center, yep.
Salt Lake, good day, Southwest 1383, Bozeman, Gate Bravo 7, looking for IFR at under Vegas. Give information, Charlie.
Gonna get the power all nicely set. Looking like it lives.
Alright, if you want Doom Bar 928, amend
Basically
the
around
altitude
here
traffic
with the
to
gust.
maintain flight level 330.
Plug up a couple knots.
Flight level 330.
Really gusting, but
bar
I'm
928.
just playing around a little bit.
And the last aircraft checking in, say again.
Let's go ahead and hand fly this thing, eh?
Southwest
Oh, my button's not
1383,
working.
looking for
That's
IFR
okay.
to Vegas.
I'll do it
Bozeman.
over here. Autopilot disengaged.
Alright, view.
And we have been
Alright,
cleared to
aircraft
land.
calling for IFR standby. And the VFR aircraft also standby. American
this
1220,
yoke
select
setting
center to contact,
definitely
flight
is
level
not correct for
320.
this airplane. But that's okay.
Doom Bar 928, traffic
Check
12
stable.
o'clock, 30 miles northwest bound. Heavy, correction, 737, flight
Gonna
level
get a
320.
little lower on slope here, guys. That way I can
Doom Bar
flare it off
928,
into
we'll advise
where
in sight.
I land.
Don't see it yet.
And a 562 taxi park, the Alpha, good night.
Alpha, good night, thanks for your help, sir.
Southwest 1383, Salt Lake Center, clear to Las Vegas, Harry Reid International Airport via the Meadow 2 departure, to block
No center line
transition
landing,
minutes
as
filed,
you do.
climb via SID, expect flight level 380, 10
landing.
minutes after departure this frequency, squawk 0554.
Yep, I'm going a little lower.
Clear to Las
As
Vegas
briefed.
Airport via the Minnow 2, to block transition as filed at obvious get to 380 and passes. Squawk 0554, Southwest 1383.
Southwest 1383, read back correct information, Charlie current.
Roger, Southwest 1383, we have Charlie on board, and we'll be ready.
Wow, that was a
standby,
lot more than I thought. Alright. That was like the Sam Chewy
Number
video.
247, Mike Bravo, leave American
Get the
Space,
max
mini
reverse.
offline, frequency change approved.
And manual braking. Oh, I should have turned this light up. Ooh, that's nice.
Doom Bar 928, traffic in sight.
Easy on the brakes. We'll just
Doom
exit
Bar
at the end.
928, Roger, I'll have lower for you in just a sec.
I gotta change these yoke settings though. These are absolutely atrocious. We're just gonna go ahead and disconnect VATSIM because I don't really care about taxiing. And let me try this one. Yeah, I'll have to make... I thought I had a 727 profile for Moza, but I guess I didn't. It was very loosey-goosey. But we have a replay for you guys. We'll play the replay, and then I'll probably make a Moza profile with you guys on stream.
Wide slope is alive.
Go ahead and turn that off. It's gonna honk at me because of the gear and stuff isn't out. Looks like a UFO coming into the land, though, doesn't it? There's the... It didn't look like that was actually that hard, but one wheel just kind of went... Ugh. It kind of did the CRJ in the sim, where the RJ wheel just kind of takes the hit. Beautiful airplane. Let's go back here. Yeah, I mean, I was looking back at the stream. 230 feet per minute. Not the smoothest in the world. Definitely not that firm. It would have been a little bit firmer, but it kind of does that thing what the RJ does. I'll put my camera back on, but the RJ has this problem, and I'm really trying to get them to fix it in the sim, not in real life, in the sim where you land, and then one gear has the suspension to do this for some interesting, strange reason. Anyways. Let's go ahead and press 7 from... Whoa, that's bright as heck. There we go. Definitely like a firmer landing, but it looked a little more aggressive than it actually was. It's like the magical balloon of lift just said bye. Who makes the Jackson Hole Airport? I actually forget who it is, but it is really good. All right, let's go back here. We're gonna set up a Moza profile for myself because right now it's pretty bad. it was way, way too loose. So let me start with what I had. We're going to duplicate it and call it 727, which I swear I had one. Alrighty, so let's put that a little higher, that a little higher, that a little higher. There's some telemetry stuff that's turned on as well, which I don't want. Yeah, dynamic pressure, will turn that off. And it had the wind effects turned on. Let's turn that off. I don't know why that's even on. And we'll call this 727. Let's give this a try. I'm gonna press stop replay. Gonna replay, re-record a replay. This is probably a little too tight now. Move my mic out of the way. The roll still seems a little weird. Let's bring that back. See, it's moving itself. I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't be. Those are profiles that make or break the airplane. It really does. Let's see if that works better. Now it's crazy heavy. Bring that back a little bit. We have disconnected from VATSIM, by the way, guys, so that's good. Just testing on the feeling of things. We can actually go for the landing here real quick. But no, it still feels kind of weird. Like it's kind of too stiff. And this feels like loose. It's kind of a weird thing. So I'm gonna press stop, bring it back. I'll pause here. Let's put this to max. Max. You can calm down, Mr. Airspeed. I will get it. I will get it. Takes a little bit of fine tuning on the Moza yoke to get what you like. We're going to start with nothing. Now it's very springy. Okay, so now we're going to add some dampener. That's good. However, it's too stiff with the pitch. The roll feels pretty decent, so I'm going to tell it that the roll is good, but I'm going to lessen the pitch force. It feels okay. I'll do a little bit less on the pitch. A little bit of inertia. Alright, we'll try this. I'm going to bring myself a little bit closer. And let's make it kind of the weather what it was coming in earlier as. There we go. So we'll give this a try. This is still a little easy to move. Yeah, for some reason in the pause it's different. In the pause it's different than what it is when I'm actually using it. Let's go ahead and try this. You can do it, Skipper. Yeah, we're gonna try Harris. That feels a little better.
Approaching minimums.
The yoke itself is moving though for like no reason. It's almost like there's an autopilot engaged, but there isn't.
Minimums. Glide slope.
Yep. The roll is still too loose. Okay, the roll's still a little loose, but it's getting better.
Glide slope is alive.
Roll. Okay, you need to stop. Please. Okay. Pause. Let's add a little bit of friction, a little bit more dampener, and we shall try that. Stop replay, record, record. And then in terms of the actual motion, it feels like it does like the right amount of roll to me. Pitch wise as well feels pretty good.
Wide slope.
Yeah, this one still feels a little weird, but that's okay.
Wide slope is alive.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go ahead and watch this one. Sorry for the lights. It has so much float though, probably because of the flap 40, but every airplane in this sim has so much floating ability. I don't know why, but the yoke does feel better. I think I can fine tune it a little bit more. I'm going to jack the dampener up a little bit more. The inertia up a little bit as well. We're going to add some thrust and then we'll unpause here. I love how it's like playing through the replay. The stick shaker's going off. All right, we're gonna stop replay here. Okay, we're dead. Let's do that again. All right, and we will press for record. Okay, this is feeling a lot better. The roll still is weirdly loose. There's the wake turbulence from our replay. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's better. I'll have to do some settings with it. It's weirdly loose to through the center, if that makes sense. Like through the midpoint, it gets loose. So I'll have to check on how to do that. Maybe I can try this. We'll watch this one really quick. You can see that I'm idle by like 20 feet, and it just there's so much float in this airplane. I mean, it could be real. I don't know. I don't believe it, but maybe. That's pretty good. We'll do one more. With the new settings I have set here. Okay, that one feels a little better. Now it's really stiff, actually. I might have to fix that, but we'll see how that goes. Now it's ridiculously stiff, but we'll give it a try. The rudder needs to be changed. The rudder's way too sensitive. I'm doing this, and it's darting off. That's okay. Rudder. There's so many controls. All right, there you go. Let's go ahead and edit this. Way too sensitive. Add a little bit more. Stop about there. Thank you guys for watching, by the way. Hope you're enjoying this type of content. I don't know if you do or not. Just getting ready, so for the next stream, we'll be ready to go. Let me, actually, well, I guess I'll do this landing. I was going to go change something real quick. Because the yoke is a little too stiff now, but... Didn't have my rudder input. Let's check the rudder though. Alright, probably needs a little more sensitive than that. Okay, let's make this a little less strong and give it a try. That's feeling pretty good. Oh, and actually, I didn't pull this. I always forget that I have to pull that in this thing too. Let's make it a little less strong. It's gonna go off on me here. Back up, a little bit less of that. Strength down. And try again. Good way to practice landings and fine-tune your settings. Do that replay thing over and over again. Aileron shouldn't be that overpowering with this much, but whatever. Yeah, the rotors are just a little interesting, but anyways, we'll get used to it. We'll do one more. We'll get one on the replay, and then we will call it there. Stop replay, record. Oh my god, the wake. Record. And I briefed it, and Rob reminded me of it, but I didn't even bring the spoilers back for the first landing. There we go. Bring that up. The way the wheels catch, and at weather vanes, or the friction feels really strange too to me. Most airplanes, you touch, even if you touch them a little side loaded, they'll kind of just smoothly bring itself over and start going with the tire. But it kind of does this. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little stream. This is the first time back in the 727. We got our settings back, which are nice. I'll probably still do some fine tuning with this off stream. But in the beginning, it was like way too loose, and we got it going a little bit better now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. We will see you on the next one, maybe tomorrow night. I was waiting for you to finally pull these. Yeah. When is your next flight? Probably not tomorrow. Probably Monday night. Probably Monday night will be the next one. Really appreciate all you guys jumping in. If you like the 727, give it a like, and we should probably be in this next stream, possibly. I still have to look at the iFly Max. I have to get back in the 737 by PNG. I know you guys like the RJ stream, so we'll do some of those as well. But we will be definitely in this airplane for sure. And yeah, that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. We will see you in the next one. Peace, peace.